Volume 2.
This is our show. Introspective Insight. Introspective Insight. But I definitely was waiting on letting it loose on John Davison and his racism. I'm not with none of that. Don't come over here with that. And if y'all go on my TikTok, I talked about that weirdo Teray talking about it's in some instances it's okay for white people to use the N-word if it's culturally accurate. Get out of here with all that nonsense. What the internet teach you, man?
The internet taught me was about Gaspar Yanga. Ever heard of him?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
Gaspar Yanga was in Africa. They slaved him, brought him over here, but not to America because it's part of America. They brought him to Riva Cruz, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
He went there, he got enslaved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he ran away and ran into the mountains. He brought a
Okay.
bunch of people with him, about over 100 people with him. So the Spaniards went up there and try to, bring his ass back. So he was up in these mountains for 30 years. So before the Spaniards went there, as he sees like the van going to supply the plantation, they would go and take everything that was in the van. So that's weapons, food, all types of stuff for over 30 years.
Mm.
So then when the Spaniards went up there, they like, hey, there's like 550 of them. Mind you, he only got like 120, 115 people with him. Spaniards go up there, they're like, yo, we don't, just come on. We don't want to fight. We can do a little treaty or whatever. Gaspar said, fuck all that.
Mm.
And they fought. They sent their ass back down the mountain. They stayed on the mountain. They go back up there with people. They fight again. They got tired again. They ass whooped. So what they did was burn all the shit down. They burned the village down. Burned all the shit that they
Mm.
had down. So what Gaspar Yanga did was move higher up in the mountain and reset. Redo all the shit all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So the Spaniards got tired of that shit and said, you know what, fuck it. Just don't come down here fucking with us. And we'll leave y'all alone. Y'all ain't gotta be slaves, y'all ain't gotta be none of that. We gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. Y'all cool, we cool. Just don't tell nobody about this shit. So he's one of the first people to come to America, fight for his rights. Well, not even rights. There wasn't no fucking rights at that point. But fight for
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck he believed in. He was freed. He freed a bunch of other people, and now they have a town named after him. Because of what he did, and the
What's
town
his
is still there. Gaspar Yanga, Yanga, and the town is still there. It's Yanga Town. That's what the internet taught me. What
so
the internet taught you?
all right. So mine is not as powerful as a revolutionary as yours, but it's necessary because our bodies, black people, black and brown people, our bodies have been researched on and genetically altered and mutated and tested and breeded in order to cultivate and craft the wealth of this country and of this world per se, right? Uh-oh, the glasses then came out. So
Mm-hmm.
the internet taught me that it is because of the women, the strong black and brown women of Puerto Rico, that women have birth control to this day. So it was white people who went to Puerto Rico and they, similar to what they did with syphilis, they told lies in order to get the women of Puerto Rico to basically sign on to the trials. I don't know. I don't remember what the lie was, But basically, they were testing them and making them sterile in order to formulate chemically what the birth control pill, and all of the different variations of birth control is to this day. That came at the expense of the health of the women of Puerto Rico. And yeah, I learned that on the internet. And fun fact, it was a white woman who was speaking on a podcast to other white women who said that. And I was thinking that it was gonna be like another white woman on the set, like combating that, but they was all like, nah, that's speak that truth. And
Mm.
she was calling out white people to say, like, nah, y'all gotta be real and understanding and calling out what we did. And she was like, this don't mean that you have to be the white woman basically sent the message around, you can know the history and not feel white guilt for it, but you know the history in order to make sure and acknowledge what was the harm that was done to people by way of your people, which kind of goes to the John Davison situation as well. But yeah, white people manipulated the women of Puerto Rico in order to create what we know as birth control for women today.
I want to just say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a woman at all. I'm not close to being a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a strong black man. But one thing I am going to say on a serious note is birth control is terrible for the women body.
Mm-hmm.
Birth control is terrible for the woman body. It's bad for your hormones. It's bad for your mental. It's bad for your emotional state. Don't put drugs in your body if you absolutely do not have to. It changes your body and do things to your body that they do not tell you um, before you get it. And strangely, once you give birth, they always offer, do you want birth control? Very strange. Knowing what this uh, drug and chemicals can do to your body.
Mm-hmm.
It literally can destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you can, stay away from birth control.
See you soon. Yeah. Come back next week. Yeah. Introspective insight. Introspective insight.